What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, in this video, we are going to be interviewing an eco-friendly winemaker here in the south of France, which is a region that is widely known for its traditional wine and its excellent grapes. Today, in this video, we are going to be interviewing Monsieur Jean-Phillipe, which is the owner of this vineyard here. We are going to be asking here Monsieur Jean-Phillipe a few questions. These three main things. How did he create this vineyard? Some methods he uses to make his wine. And how can he protect the environment from his winemaking? So without further ado guys, let's get right into it. Now, let's ask Monsieur Jean-Phillipe a few questions in this theme of the creation of his vineyard. So, why have you become a winemaker?
I started in 2003 alone with 6 hectares only, and now 20 years later I'm working 20 hectares, but I'm not alone. We are 4 people on the company to work in the cellar, in the vineyard, in the office. And I wanted to do it because it's a passion. I wanted to express myself because for me, do wine is nearly to do something like doing music.
The passion.
Music, it's the music of my grapes, of my soil, of my area, and to express feelings, taste, flavors in the bottle.
It's a passion for you.
Yeah.
C'est un loisir.
Not a loisir, because I'm working to...
It's a passion, but it's also your job.
It's my job. I sell my wine, I don't give it.
And how did you become a winemaker?
You need money, and so you need banks. a lot of money to invest in the vineyards, in the cellar, in all this. So I need a lot of cash flow. Donc j'ai fait beaucoup d'emprunts aux banques. Et grâce à mon travail, je rembourse petit à petit tout ça. Et je vis.
Yeah. So now with the methods of how he's making this winemaking. So can you please tell us more about which grapes we have to actually take from the vineyard?
Okay.
How can we know that the grapes are good and they are ready to go?
Tu dois
And
goûter beaucoup.
So you have to taste
the grapes.
The grapes.
And you can feel the balance, and when it's okay for me, I love the balance.
Does it have to be very soft or very hard, the grape?
Between, like a good tomato, you know? When it's too hard, it's not good. When it's too smooth, it's not good also. So you must choose the good maturity, the balance between the acidity and the sugar and the flavors also.
And finally, what are some techniques that you use to speed up the process of making your wine?
Je cherche pas à aller plus vite. Je cherche à aller
doucement et
efficacement, mais pas forcément plus rapide.
As you're trying to go efficiently, dynamically,
Sure.
but not too quickly to make it the perfect taste.
Mon travail, c'est d'accompagner la nature, de m'adapter au climat, et c'est lui le patron. Donc, et après, je vais à l'allure que lui me donne. Moi, je fais des choix.
Un ouvrier.
Je suis l'ouvrier de la nature, tu peux dire ça.
Thank you very much.
Merci.
So, when we have our grapes, we put them in a big, huge machine where we put the grapes in it, and then we have like a big balloon where when it goes inflated, it forces from the pressure to press the grapes and to make it grape juice. Then it's really just pressing, inflating, deflating, then pressing, and it's only taking the juice out of it. And when we get the juice, we put it here in this huge container where there is a lot of yeast in it, which is a lot of sugar that comes from this cave here. And after this yeast are microscopic elements that come into the sugar because it's a lot of sugar, so they really want to come there. So then when we get the yeast in there, which we already have, and we have our grape juice in it, then we just have to wait for a step called fermentation. Then we get our wine. We also have many different containers of wine, such as stainless steel, concrete, and we have oak wood. We have different containers, and in this vineyard they mainly use this oak container for white wine, this concrete container for red wine, and this steel container for everything, for every single wine. There are also many types of wine varieties, such as white wine and red wine. One of the major varieties of white wine compared to red wine is that red wine has not only the grapes pressed to make the juice, but after they even put more grape inside to make it as reddish as possible. And they don't press those grapes, so after it makes really this pure red color. On the other hand, white wine is where you really just put the juice. So you put the grapes, then you press it, and you just keep that juice, and we have the white wine. And one last difference about these two types is that for red wine, you have a grape that has a reddish skin, and the white wine that has more of a lightish skin that makes some white wine. As you may know, the owner of this vineyard doesn't want to pollute and to have a lot of chemicals in the soil. So that's why he uses this magical plant called urtica. We take the plant, then we heat it to dry it, and it becomes like this. And then we put water in it, we filter it, and we get that juice that we put inside the soil so that it can help and protect the immune system of the plant so that it doesn't get any fungus or sicknesses, diseases, such as this plant that the owner widely uses, called the immortal. And here we have the equisetum. That is another plant that he widely uses to help against the atmosphere of the plant so that it doesn't get that much polluted. Mr. Jean-Phillipe, can you please tell us about the different kinds of grapes that you grow?
Yes. Alors en français, là on est dans une vigne de grenache noir. C'est un cépage local. Et des raisins de cette vigne sont globalement tous noirs et vont me servir à faire du vin rouge. Et dans la famille des cépages, il y a plein de variétés. Et dans les grenaches, il y a les trois couleurs. Les grenaches noirs, les grenaches blancs, les grenaches gris. Moi j'ai d'autres vignes où il y a tous ces cépages et je fais d'autres vins avec. Et ça c'est la première partie. La variété va déterminer la nature, hein, mais aussi ce qui se passe en dessous, et donc son sol. Donc là, tu vois, on est sur un sol calcaire, majoritairement. Ça c'est du calcaire, et ça, c'est un sol qui va donner des vins assez frais. Et à côté,
so these are some rocks that we can use to change the taste of these grapes, and they give life, so they like purify it. We don't only need grapes that change the taste, it's also about what rock we use. Here it's calcaire, here it's another type of rock, and here is even another. And what have been some challenges from this climate change in your wine facility, winemaking facility, your vineyard?
Notre challenge, c'est de préserver la vie, donc préserver l'eau et le peu d'eau qui tombe du ciel, qu'elle soit tout de suite utilisée et gardée dans le sol pour que mes plantes soient en pleine forme.
Oui.
Voilà, c'est garder ce précieux bien qu'est l'eau.
So now let's ask Monsieur Patier, the winemaker, a few questions in the protection of the environment. First of all, how do you protect the environment from your winemaking?
En travaillant en bio et en biodynamie, donc en évitant d'utiliser des produits chimiques pour traiter mes vignes, pour protéger mes vignes, et en faisant attention à l'environnement, en préservant des espaces sauvages aussi autour, la garrigue.
D'accord.
Voilà, et en faisant beaucoup attention à la vie du sol, tu vois, parce que la majorité de la vie elle est là-dedans et on la voit pas.
Des plantes sont vraiment dedans.
Il y a des insectes, des bactéries, des
So
champignons.
the majority of the insects and all of the small funguses and all that are in the soil where we can't see it that much. That's why we also use a lot of the dry plants that we covered in the beginning.
And to preserve, the most important is to preserve the water, because we have less and less water in the sky, from the sky, and we want to keep the water. You will see it's really you see it's drier and drier. Usually you have a lot of humidity, and now it's drier, and you must go deeper and deeper to find the humidity of the soil, and it's quite hard to find something a little bit humid. It's dry. You see, dry. So you must go down and down, deeper and deeper to find the humidity. Because without water, the plant can't
Die.
Yeah, without she die.
Thank you. And so now, how can you protect your plants from any pests, any insects?
En français, avec des produits naturels, avec des tisanes de plantes et des produits pas trop toxiques pour la nature.
Like the plants that we covered also in this video.
Yeah.
And how can you make your wine here bio-organic? How can you make it organic, your wine?
En utilisant les produits que je te disais autorisés en agriculture bio. Donc on désherbe jamais le sol. Tu vois, les plantes là, dans une vigne traditionnelle, il n'y en a plus. Parce que là tu vois, on les garde. On les garde et si on veut les enlever, on l'enlève à la main. Mécaniquement, pas chimiquement. Et là tu vois, c'est une plante qu'on peut manger même. Ça.
Ah, elle est mangeable.
Elle est mangeable. Moi je la mange. Là je te la conseille pas, mais c'est amer, c'est très amer. C'est la rouquette. Rouquette sauvage. Mais c'est une petite salade amère. Ouais, c'est amer. Hein. T'aimes pas? Crache.
Thank you very much, Monsieur Jean-Phillipe.
Merci à toi.
And to people around the world, what would you recommend them to do to protect the environment and to preserve it? In particular, leaders around the world.
Un gros programme, big program. To listen, to respect everything. Everything is important. Small, big, and the first, most important is to preserve life, preserve water, preserve air, respect the environment, and not to want every day, every hour, more and more production. That's not the. C'est pas le plus important. Le plus important, c'est, tu vois, que les choses soient en harmonie, d'être en harmonie. Que ma culture, j'ai besoin de ça pour vivre, elles sont en harmonie avec l'endroit où je travaille. Et je ne vais pas casser ce qu'il y a autour.
But you don't want to break what you make.
Je veux pas casser le sol, je veux pas casser la nature, je veux qu'elle soit intégrée. Que ma place, je la trouve au milieu de ce qui existe déjà et qui est beaucoup plus important que ce que je fais moi. Voilà. Et ça, on est chacun responsable de ça. De trouver sa place et de se respecter les uns les autres.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jean-Phillipe.
Merci
And
à toi.
welcome to the family.
Wow, merci.
And for any of you guys
Magnifique.
who might be interested of where his vinery and his wine facility is, well, it's going to be in the link in the description.